Clear.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Gore Keeper. I have another VHS pickups for you today. Yeah, so let's get right into it. I got a few tapes to show you. Not as much as last time, but a few, so let's get this started. First up, we got People Under the Stairs. It's one of my favorite Wes Craven movies, probably my favorite of all time, actually. I love the weird brother and sister dynamic between the two main antagonists. And the little boy, I forget his name in this movie, but I don't know his name. I forgot the name. I haven't seen it in a while, but I forget his name. But yeah, it's an amazing movie. And Wes Craven, me and Fat Samurai Guy talked about this. Wes Craven, after Nightmare on Elm Street, a lot of people didn't give his movies a chance. He mentioned Shocker and People Under the Stairs especially. I think on my last video I showed you guys I have Shocker now. Have yet to watch it. I got a CRT TV now. So I have a TV I can actually watch legitimately my horror movies on. My VCR's out in the garage, so just need a TV stand and I'm all good to go, and I will start watching these movies. But yeah, People Under the Stairs is a super underrated movie. For those who haven't seen it, go check it out. It's amazing. It's wacky. I know I just said wacky and that's a little ridiculous, but this movie is ridiculous in a good way. It's so good. Check it out. Next up, we got one I haven't heard of, but it's called The Clown Murders. I got this off of Facebook. Yeah, I don't really know anything about it. From Transworld Entertainment, The Clown Murders from 1984. Yeah, I just picked it up because it sounded like a cool little slasher. I don't know. I don't even know who's in this or anything, but I got it. I don't know if it's actually... I would assume it's a horror, but the back of it kind of makes it look like an action. But it does happen around Halloween. It happens on Halloween, apparently. So yeah, The Clown Murders, and it's a big-ass clamshell, so that's cool. Next up, we got Curse 4. I believe this is the last Curse movie I needed. I got this from Frightmare HQ. I got a couple of them from Frightmare HQ. They're a really good site. Again, I recommend them on all of my videos. So go check out Frightmare HQ. Find them on Facebook. Yeah, they have their website through Shopify, I think it's like Frightmare-HQ/my Shopify or something like that. But yeah, if you can find Frightmare HQ on the web, they have tons of good VHS deals, and they added Blu-rays and DVDs now. So that's really cool. It's a really good site, and they have very fair prices. So yeah, I completed my Curse collection. I know the glare is horrible on this because I didn't want to take the shrink wrap off. But yeah, Curse 4. I gotta get into watching all the Curse movies now because now I have all of them. So I completed my Curse collection. I'm very proud of it. Next up, we have one that's been recommended to me a million times but I never watched it. It's Tales from the Hood. I know it's an anthology. I've heard it's amazing. It's supposed to be a lot of fun. I think it's about like these guys who go into like some kind of mortuary or something like that, and there's this guy down there who's kind of like the guide or whatever, the caretaker or whatever, and he tells these stories to these men, and that's the stories that you see in the movie, is the anthologies. I believe that's what it is. I could be wrong. But yeah, I think I listened to a podcast about this a couple years back. So I've always been interested in wanting to see it, and I got a minty-ass version of it. Like, this is in mint-ass condition. So I'm really excited about that. Tales from the Hood. I do love a good anthology movie, so that's awesome. Next up, we have Brain Damage. My brother actually got this for me for Christmas, and we don't see each other very often, so our Christmas gifts were very late. But yeah, he got me this, And he got me the Creep NECA figure up there, you could see, which I've wanted for a really long time. So I got that and Brain Damage. I also have a new figure up there. I got the Mego creature from the Black Lagoon, the Gill Man. I love the Gill Man. Always could use more of that in my life. But Brain Damage is an awesome movie. I've wanted this for a long time. My brother knows that. I showed him this movie. He thought it was awesome and outrageous, and it is. It's amazing. It's ridiculous and over the top. And Almer, right here, his little parasite guy. That's pretty much what he looks like in the movie. he looks like a really cheap puppet, but it's just a really fun movie. And there's some really gross out moments, and everything that you think is a stupid decision or a stupid thing in this movie gets explained to you, and it's like, oh, well, that makes sense then, and everything makes sense in the end, and it's just a crazy, awesome movie. So, like, it's cheesy, but it works in a really good, on a really high level. Like, it's really awesome. It's a Frank Henenlotter movie. You get a cameo from his other movie, Basket Case, in the movie, so that's really cool. Frank Henenlotter did a lot of cool shit, so love Brain Damage, and I'm so happy I have this in my collection now. Thank you, Caleb. I love you, brother. Next up, we got Hack-O-Lantern, but it's a bootleg. But that's okay. I got the bootleg of it because I know it's super hard to find Hack-O-Lantern, like an actual version of it. I'll show you guys the cover, or the tape. Hack-O-Lantern, yeah, so it is a bootleg. But I wanted to get the bootleg. I think it was like $12, and you know, getting an original real Hack-O-Lantern is expensive and hard to find. So I just wanted to watch this movie because I've heard so much about it and how much of a cult following it has. At least on my site, my Facebook groups, people talk about this movie a lot. So I picked up the boot, and I'm excited to watch it. The cover looks automatically insane. I know this glare is horrible, guys. I'm sorry, it's my windows. But there's like a decapitated head and like some kind of tribal person or something, or I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to watch it. Next up, it's another cut box, but it's Videodrome from Cronenberg, I believe. Right? This is a Cronenberg movie, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Cronenberg movie. Yeah, it's Videodrome. I almost got this a long time ago with like an actual slip instead of a cut box. But I was at a Savers in St. Cloud in Minnesota where I live. There was a copy of this for like $1. And I wanted to get it, but I didn't have my card on me, so I asked my brother-in-law if he could buy it for me, and I pay him back because he was with me at the time, and they didn't accept his credit card. Like, I think it said American Express something. Apparently, Savers doesn't accept American Express cards, so I wasn't able to grab it. But I got it now, and I think I got this for fairly cheap off a fire sale, so I was pretty excited about it. It's one of the few Cronenberg movies I've never seen. I've seen most Cronenberg films, except for this one. I know a lot about it. I know what I'm getting into with it. I've seen a lot of clips. I've watched reviews on it and everything, so I know what I'm getting into. And it all looks like a good time, so I can't wait to watch it. Videodrome, yes. And then the last two, we got Hellraiser Inferno and Hellraiser Bloodlines. So I'm getting closer to finishing my Hellraiser collection. And I got Hellraiser 1, 2, 3, and then these two. I don't know which one's 4 and which one's 5. I'll have to look it up to watch them in order. But I even got my Pinhead shirt on today. So, I think I've talked about this before, but I watched the original Hellraiser, and I liked it. I thought it was fine, but I didn't love it. Then a couple years later, and this ended up being just like maybe last year sometime, I was sick. I had my laptop, and I was laying down my laptop trying to find something to fall asleep to. And then Hellraiser 2 was on Shudder. And so I was like, yeah, I guess I'll try this. You know, the first Hellraiser was decent. I want to see where it goes. I put it on the original Hellraiser, or the second Hellraiser, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a lot better than the first one. I don't know if that's a controversial take or not, but I really liked Hellbound a lot better than the first one, just because you got more lore of the Cenobites. There was more of them. The version of Hell in that movie was like unlike any other version of Hell I've ever seen in art, in video games, in movies, in any form of media. You know, like, it was just different, and it was really cool. uh, the resummoning of the woman from the first one. It was a really awesome scene. Yeah, I just really, really, really liked Hellbound, and that's why I got into Pinhead. And then I bought this shirt. I bought a Pinhead figure. I got my Pinhead little puzzle box dealie here. Yeah, you got the Bloodlines thing right there, and yeah, got my Pinhead thing. And I do got a figure up here. It's like one of the Savage World ones, but yeah. Pinhead's I got a big geeky tiki like these guys. You can kind of barely see it up here, but they're like big ceramic tiki glasses that are shaped like horror figures. I got a Krampus over here. You can see too. That's still in the box. But I have a Pinhead that I actually use. I drink my beer out of it sometimes. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks guys for checking out the video. Hopefully we'll have more stuff coming in the future. I don't know what. I'm trying to get the podcast back up. There are going to be more episodes of There Can Only Be One, where we put originals versus the remakes. I'm still getting like guests set up for that, and like figuring out what they want to watch, and then giving us each time to watch the original and the remake and all that stuff. So it's kind of a process, but there is more coming, I promise. So stay tuned. Please subscribe. If you like following me on my journey to collect my VHSs, please subscribe, hit a like button, comment below. What's your Holy Grail tape? Today I got asked that on Facebook, and I was like, it might be cliche, but I want a working talking box Frankenhooker. That's what I want. That's my grail. That's my Holy Grail. It's my white whale. I want it. But yeah, that's it. I know I kind of rambled at the end here, but thanks so much. Bye, guys.